Hi, I'm going to show you the demo of etscouncil.com. This is a end-to-end corporate management solution. This has been developed with a lot of features, out of which I'm going to cover only attendance-related features here, which includes leave management, attendance management, employee management, team management, holiday planner, and simple payroll system. I'm going to log in with the demo credentials. You can get the information from description. I'm going to log in now. Once you log in, it gives a lot of information on the page. So I request you to explore the information which is available on the page and do it yourself. I'm going to concentrate on how to use the system, primarily on the functionality basis. So it has about me as a person. When you log in, you can share about you and upload your video, and you can feed your personal information. You can feed about your education information and experience. Even you can feed about yourself. I always instruct my clients to prioritize the requirements properly. So a lot of questions are there which you can select as per your the behavior, which will help your managers or which will help your management to know the right project to be assigned for you. And this is completely different from the attendance management solution. So this will lot of features are there. So I'm not going to cover all of them. I'm going to concentrate only on the attendance part. Okay, so before starting the attendance part, let me add the employees. I'm into the admin and manage organization page. Here I will be getting all the corporate related information, and I can go and edit and fill all the information whatever I need, and you can even choose your time zone, UT and set the time zone here. Here you have something called OMS code. OMS code is a unique code to be assigned to every organization. Once you assign the OMS code, using which a profile will be created, so which other companies can use to view your page, I mean profile page. So whatever you wanted to showcase on your page can be displayed on that page, which other companies can watch. Here is the ETS code. ETS code is a unique value to be assigned to every employee. It is not a mandatory. Once ETS code has been created to the employee, this cannot be changed at all in the future. Under employee admission, you can add your employees, starting from initial first name, last name, lot many options are there. You can also create login credentials for each and every employee. Going to the section, you can give your user ID and password to the every employee, right? And you can also use the bulk upload option, right? Download the template, fill the information, and upload it back. Then all the user will be created automatically based on the information available in the Excel file. Mhm. So all the added users are listed here. You can go and edit it and save it back. By clicking here, you can edit, and let's say here, all the information filled back. You can modify something and update it back. And this is something called a custom field. I'll explain what it is. Once you added the employee, so you can add HR and manager to the employee here. And you need to mention from which state the manager has been applicable for and which state the HR has been applicable for. And you can use this option for managing and promoting employee, and you can use this option for terminating the employee. And you have multiple work locations, so you can add multiple work locations, right? And you can, whenever you add an employee here, yeah, here. So you need to mention which location the employee belongs to. Okay. So you can also make an employee as an admin. You can have a multiple admins. Okay. Yeah, here's the custom field management where here is the custom field management where you can go and add a new fields and mention you want to associate that particular field with an employee or organization or search filter. Right? So at present we have a field added already which is called XRM. That is what you are seeing in the employee admission page. Right? So that's all about the employee admission. Once employee admission is done, let's directly get into the attendance management system. You need to create a working model. The model is going to say how long a person come late, what is the working hour, how long a person go earlier, what is the tolerance, I mean how long you are allowing a person to come late, I mean how many days. Here you can see now late for percent. It means that how long you are allowing a person to come by late from the starting or ending hour. So at the bottom of the page, you can see what is the start hour, end hour of on every day. Let's say you have a Monday to Friday office hour and Sunday and Saturday is a holiday, I mean week off. Then you can enable this all this as a working day. Okay, and you can mention working hours 9 to 16, 18, which is 6 p.m. And the break hour you can mention is 12 to 1, 12 to 30. You can have multiple break hours, 14 to 30. So this way you can have multiple break hours. Alright. You have set the starting time and ending time of the working hours on every day. Now let's come here. Late for present. It means that how long you are allowing your employee can come by late from the starting hour. Let's say if I put 10 minutes, right? It means that you are allowing a person to come up to 9:10. If it is starting hour of the day is 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Then you are allowing the person till 9:10. Still, the attendance will be marked as present. Similarly, you are setting how long a person go earlier. So you can set 10 minutes. So 6 o'clock in the evening is the end hour of the day. And if you mention 10 minutes, that means that after 5:50 p.m., anytime after 5:50 p.m., the employee can leave. Allow late days, so which means that how long, how many days we are going to allow this, give this flexibility. Just 3 days in a month, 5 days in a month, 30 days in a month. So whatever the flexibility days, number of days in a month, you can configure here. After that, if the person comes even a single second late from the start hour, will be marked as absent. Right? Okay, let's come here. Okay, you wanted to put after even after the late hours, I mean after the late allowed number of days, still if the person is coming late and up to how many hours you want to allow, which will make him as a half a day absent, right? So if we mention here 10 minutes, right? If we mention as 10 minutes here, it means that after allowed late days, if he comes up to even a single minute, up to 10 minutes, he will be marked as half a day absent. And left early, same, and late for full absent, which is 1 hour. Which means that if he come by 1 hour late, then the full day will be marked as absent. Similarly for left early. Mark person if at least one attendance given during the working hours. It means that you don't need to worry about what time the person has come in, what time the person has left. As long as if there is a one single attendance has been registered during the day, then he will be marked as present. That one attendance should be marked between the start and end time. So if you don't have any start time and time, and you want to mark present when the person comes anytime, comes in and gives attendance, So make more the start time is 0000 and end time is 11:59. Okay, 11:59 p.m. Okay, so minimum working hours to mark attendance is present. Okay, you enable it, and let's say anytime he can come, anytime he can leave. But you need to mention that at least he has to work for 6 hours, right? So once you configure it, means that he can come at any time, he can go leave at any time, but the time spent should be at least minimum 6 hours. Okay, alright. You set it as a minimum hours and calculate overtime even if the attendance is marked as absent. So the system provides calculating overtime. The overtime will not be calculated when the attendance is absent, right? But if even if it is attendance is absent, you want to calculate the overtime, which is recorded anything after end time, right? So 9 to 6 p.m. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. is your office hour, and the employee comes by 10 o'clock. So naturally he'll be marked as absent. But he leaves by 7 p.m. in the evening or 8 p.m. in the evening. So you want to record even absent. You want to record the excess 1 or 2 hours as a OT. And you need to enable it, and the report you can see the OT. Enable web attendance, allowing employees to give their attendance with their login. So once this particular option has been enabled, right? This particular option has been enabled. When the user logs in, he'll be able to see a button for check-in, and clicking that button, and web-based attendance will be registered. Right? So I'm going to disable all. Alright. So this is what the attendance setup at present. Shift is not being discussed here. Only non-shift has been discussed. Okay, model has been created. I need to map the model to all the employees. I can select the location and I'll have all the employees here, and I need to select all the what are the models. So once the model has been associated to the employee, and attendance will be marked based on the model. Then device management. So here we support integrating the biometric device from CAMS. I have given CAMS biometric product link in the description. You can check any device you purchase from there. We can support integrating here. Okay? So only thing is you just need to provide the auth token and security key generated on the CAMS side, and every device would be provided a service tag ID, which is a unique ID, which you need to mention here. Label name is for your own references, and you need to mention which location this machine is going to be assigned. Once you assign this, anytime you add an endpoint in the location, that user will be added into the machine automatically. Alright. Here you can see by default every employee has been mapped to the one device. So which you can delete and add more device if you have. So a person can be mapped to the multiple device, right? Which means that the person can give the attendance from any of the devices he has been assigned for. The system also supports capturing the temperature based on the device's biometric device's capability. The device is also having capability of giving alarm when the temperature is high and the mask is not moved. So you can set the temperature value here. Let's say 37 degree, which means that if the device finds a person who's having more than 37 degree, will be alarmed. Let's Here we have a live report, and the live report. Let us take with a human being given the attendance and saying the report on the email on the ETS console. with real-time photo and temperature and mass status, everything.
Okay, let's have together the report page and attendance. Okay, let's give attendance now. Okay, attendance given. Let's check here. Yes. So here is the page. It's a real time. So you will get the report as and when the attendance is given in the device. The data will be populated on the web page immediately.
So in the report, you can see whether it's individual report, all employee, location specific, or device specific, model specific. Let's say I take all employees. You have a day range, month range. I mean, a day report, month report, and day range report. Right? Let me take a month report, and I'm selecting. Sorry, month report. I'm selecting which one? Okay, September. Here is the filter. You want to see all reports are only present, absent, left early, leave, holiday, week of all the things. Right? So submit. Okay, I can see the report. Right? Here there are some other options here, and as I mentioned earlier, there are some devices which captures the photo of the employee while taking the attendance and records the temperature and checks whether the face mask has used or not while giving the attendance. So if you want those report as well, you can enable these options and give it here. Yes, look it here. We have all the information. Let's say here 17, 50, 35 attendance has been given. There is no mask and temperature is 36.70 Celsius. Okay. Okay. So none of the device, I mean, none of the reports, none of the attendance has registered with mask. So everything is false. Okay. You can also download the report from PDF in a PDF format or Excel format. Master report means you can have a single page where all the employees in a month you can get with just present absent report. So this is all about report. You can try yourself with various options. Let me go into the leave management. Apply leave. You being an employee, you can go and apply your leave. Right? You can mention start date, end date, and number of days will be automatically calculated. And here you can see all the categories applicable for you and number of balance leaves applicable for you. I mean available for you. You can select number which category and you submit the leave, which will go to the management for approval. The management means the order whether the request should go to the manager first or HR first or only manager or only HR. All the things should be configured, right, in this area. If you mention 1 and 0, right? Let's say if you mention 1 and 0, it means that all your leave approvals will go to the only manager, and once manager has been approved, the leave has been approved. If you mention 1 and 2, it means that after the manager approval, it will go to your HR. If any one of them has rejected the leave, then your leave has been rejected. Alright? So this is the place where you can see leave you approved being a manager. Right? Permission management. During office hours, you can have permissions going out. And manual attendance. You being an HR or manager, you can go and give the manual attendance on behalf of your employee, your team member. So the manual attendance and duty is there. Manual attendance something the person is present inside the office due to some reason he is not able to give the biometric or automation attendance. So you are giving on behalf. behalf of him. On duty means he is present but he is out of the office officially. Alright. Then holiday plan. You can add your holidays. You can mention okay, Christmas on 25th to 29th, and you can have location specific holidays as well, right? Yeah, one state of the country may have a holiday which may not be applicable for other state of the country, right? So if you have multiple locations, so you can configure the holiday based on the location or all the locations. Once it's added, then automatically they will be reflected in the employee report. So when you download your employee report, you can see the particular day marked as holiday. Alright. So this is all about leave management, and let's go into the salary management. So salary management here I'm going to have the two components, two type of components. First I need to create components, positive component and negative component. Here you can see travel allowance, loss of pay, entertainment allowance, meal allowance, or basic pay and loss of pay will be added automatically. Rest of the component you need to add it here, right? So all the positive components will be added in earnings. All the negative components will be added in deductions. Now come to the salary model. Here I will have a model. Let's say here the model one. I'm going to add what are the components are applicable under this model, right? While doing it, I have to mention what is the basic amount, which you can still modify while release the salary. Once the model has been created, you go and add the model to the every employee. So Alvin Ravi is there, Alvin Ravi is there, Alphonse Ishmael is there. You can select the model. Based on the model, the value will be displayed. These are something configured during the salary model. Here, all the employees will be listed on the left side, right? And I'm going to select this, right? I'm going to mention what is the basic pay for this month, okay, 70,000, and what is the salary date which you are going to release, okay, 1st of October, effective from. This is actually September 1st to September 30th. And what are the earnings? What are the deductions? Here, the basic pay, I mean, loss of pay. Let's say your person has taken leave beyond his permitted time. They will be marked as part of loss of pay. Let's say this person has taken two number of loss of pay, right? Then based on the basic pay, automatically the loss of pay will be detected. All right. So if let's say a person has taken 30 days of leave as part of loss of pay, then obviously you cannot have the deductions. By the time you can have 10 days or 15 days kind of things, and the balance you can use it for the next month, use it in the next month's salary. Now everything is done. I'm going to save it. Once you saved it, right? Once saved it, if I refresh that and go to the come to the same page, I can see whether I can approve it or not. Right? Being an HR, I can go and approve it or reject it. Once I approved it, email will be triggered to the respective employee with a PDF file attached into the email. Also, as an employee, you or your employee can go and log in and see the you being an employee. When you go here, you can see your own salary slips here, right? Which you can print or download by saving it. So this is all about salary management. Let me recap. What we have seen is employee management, then attendance management, leave management, holiday planner, and payroll system. right? We more than all, everything is automated. You can simply buy a biometric device from camsunit.com and they will provide you service tag ID, auth token, and security key, which you can simply configure here. Then biometric integration is done. You just need to make sure that user ID, I mean employee ID, in the ETS council system and the biometric are same, so that when you give the attendance in the biometric device, the respective user's attendance will be recorded in the ETS council. For any queries, you can contact sales@etscouncil.com. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.